Shout out to the Rugerverse and all of my superstars. It is your boy Reek Ruger. And the topic for today, we're gonna talk about a lot, okay? We're gonna talk about a lot, but it's something that happened the other day that, and I meant to go live. My bad. My apologies to everybody that was here and ready. You're ready for the show, but you feel me? I had to change things up. I ain't gonna hold you. I was tired. I was tired as hell. After working all day, I was tired. But nonetheless, we got a lot to talk about. Everybody get in there, hit the like button, share the stream. Shout out to the Rugerverse and all of my superstars. It is your boy Reek Ruger. And is $750 a week enough as a grown person? You feel me? Like that's the question. Like, is $750 a week, is that enough for a grown man, a grown woman to survive? And if not, then what is enough? How do you determine what is enough? Is there like a certain amount? Like, because that's my problem right now. Like, you got a lot of pocket watching ass people, a lot of pocket watching ass niggas. You got a lot of pocket watching ass niggas that they might be doing like just a little bit better than you or whatever. You feel me? Like motherfuckers don't even be that far ahead. They might be doing like a little bit better than you. And then you never know. They circumstances might have started off like an uneven playing field. They already had the advantage over you from the beginning. So when you tell me that somebody being happy about what they making, you know what I'm saying? They able to provide, they put some work in, you feel me? When you tell me that that's a problem, that's when I got a problem. Yeah, cause what's the problem? You got somebody out there that's going to work every day, right? Somebody out there that's busting their ass to feed their family. You got somebody out there that's punching a clock or going out there to hustle, but whatever they doing is legal, and they bringing home $750. Is that not enough? I want to hear from my ladies in the chat. Salute, we got Arkansas in the building. I want to hear from my ladies in the chat. Would y'all be mad at your man if your man had fell down? We got Ari Lee Ray in the building. Salute. Would y'all be mad, like Ari, like be for real, like, would you be mad at your guy if he fell down and then like when he came back up, he was making $750 a week. He was getting it out the mud, you feel me? Because he started off with nothing and turned that into $750 a week. Is that something to clown him about? Let's take a step back. Let's talk about your friends. I'll tell you about some of my friends. I ain't gonna hold you. You start clowning me about what I'm making or bringing up any of my shortcomings in life, we might not be friends no more. That shit might turn physical, you heard? That shit might turn physical. Because you over here trying to clown me for trying to do better? What? But that's the problem. You got a lot of dudes like this. A lot of dudes that look like this. That'll sit here and be cheesing with the block ass head. You feel me? Rusty hairline. And try to clown you because, what? Because you came home from jail and you started making $750 a week after you lost everything? What's wrong with that? Let's ask him.
You a Silver Spoon nigga.
Oh yeah.
You a Carlton nigga, Carlton Banks nigga. You got a lot of contingency plans. You look like you will be very good. If all hell broke loose in your life right now, you look like you will be very safe and comfortable. Me, I'll be on the cold corner figuring that shit out, nigga. Mapping it out, trapping it out for those.
Hit the like button on your way in. Welcome to the Rugerverse.
Nigga, me against the world like a gangster. Not crying about it, not listening to Rod Wave, not acting like a bitch, not begging niggas, not stealing from nobody.
See, look at him. Look at his face. Look at his face when faced with real facts. Because the problem be like with a lot of these dudes, they rather you be out there sticking somebody up. They rather you be out there robbing somebody. You feel me? They rather you be out there snatching a purse. They rather you be out there selling dope. But then these the same motherfuckers that when you do all that, they'll tell you they proud of you. They'll tell you keep hustling. Keep doing what you're doing. They're not gonna tell you to go find a job making $750 a week. They're gonna clown you for having a job. Motherfuckers like this. Then when you hit them with real facts, that's when they look at their feet. They start looking down at the ground and shit. Cause they don't understand, like, when you talking real shit, and mind you, a lot of the shit that they telling you and they'll pat you on your back for doing, they wouldn't even do their damn self. That's what they want you to do. But wouldn't even do it they damn self.
You think I'm being a real nigga about it, right? You think that's something to be proud of?
Yeah, it's something to be proud of. Let me tell y'all something. If you going out there, if you making money, you bring it home to your family, everybody got to start from somewhere. I'm not about to clown you. You can tell me that you made $100 this week. I'm not about to clown you for that. That means that you got a starting point. You're starting to build something. You could take that $100 and flip that 10 times and make 1,000. So why would I clown you for going out there and doing something to move forward? Because guess what? A lot of these people don't realize that same person that's going from making $750 today on a job, they could fuck around. In today's time, they could fuck around and drop a video that goes viral. And now that $750 then turned into, you feel me, $3,000 they made for the week. $1,500 from a video. They have made $1,500 from their job. So what are you talking about? Why would you clown him? But let's hear what he got to say. Why he's upset that another person is making less than him. What you got to say? Look at him. He look like a hater. Look at his hating ass.
Life get hard sometimes, gang. You gotta be tougher than life. Nobody. You gotta be tougher than life. And that's what I represent. The nigga who tougher than his circumstances. And you try to disrespect that, you just exposing yourself. How? How did I try to disrespect that, my nigga? Where was you at? Why you wasn't in the comments? Why was you not clapping your hands? It's disrespectful. When you only around to hate on a nigga, but you refuse to come around to celebrate the same nigga you was just hating on, that means you a hater. And you got bias in your blood and you a hater. You want to see me down. You want to see me fucked up. You want to see me cook. You didn't want to see me making 1,600 on my way to 17. You didn't want to see that. This is after taxes. You didn't want to see that.
Nah, B-Facts. They don't want to see that, bro. They don't have nothing to comment when you show them money that you making the same type of money they making. You feel me? Or doing better than them. And then a lot of times, B-Facts, I want you to understand, a lot of people will see what you're doing and they'll see that you getting close or you catching up to them or that you already passed them. So they'll try to throw little obstacles in your way and make you feel bad about what you're doing and try to knock you off your square. You feel me? Because a lot of times these people, they'll make fun of what you making, and then when they look at their check, they hiding the numbers because they making less.
You was mad as shit. You ain't hit the like button. You wasn't a comment. You no more chatty chat. No more Mr. Rebuttals. Nothing to say.
Look how crazy this dude look when he getting hit with real facts.
I'll let you talk. All you gonna say is, I could tell you not used to that. I could tell you not. Nigga, I made 2 bands a week. I made more than that. I am used to that. I'm used to stepping on bum ass niggas who try to disrespect me every step I make forward. Every time I make a step of progress, it's a nigga who mad as shit that I'm up. You mad as shit that I'm doing better than I was last week, last year, making progress, nigga.
Why
I'm
would
doing better than I was, and I ain't never take from nobody, nigga. I'm proud of that.
Hold on. All right, that's cool. Why would you think I would give a fuck, bro?
So you know why? Because you was in the comments hating, talking about this only.
Why would you think I would give a fuck, bruh? Why'd you give a fuck when you felt like he wasn't making enough? Then when you saw that he was doing better and he was making more, you ain't give a fuck then? Yeah, you ain't give a fuck then when you seen that his check looked like yours. But you gave a fuck when you felt like it was something to clown about. Not knowing that today is today for a reason, nigga. You don't know what tomorrow holds. I might have made that today,
New text
but so
message
what?
from Wi-Fi.
Hold on, I gotta finish this first. I might have made that today. Look, I've been self-employed for working for myself for years. Every day ain't the same, you heard? Every day ain't the same. I might make more money than I made yesterday today. But guess what? I gotta make it to today to find out. And I keep hustling. I keep going. I don't stop. Niggas like this, come on, man. Niggas like this, listen, salute y'all. Niggas like this, look, like this. Look at him. He getting ready to say some hating ass shit. Look, look at him. Looking at his feet, getting ready to say some hating ass shit. Got his lips puckered up. That's the hater pucker. He got his lips puckered up, just getting ready to say some hating ass shit. Nigga look like he about to play the trumpet or something, nigga. About to play the fucking trombone. Just to get up here and say some hating ass shit. Nigga, you could have kept all this shit to yourself. You leaving a comment under a nigga posting a picture of him being proud of himself? You could have kept them words to your fucking self. Shout out to Shay B and all of the women in the chat. All of my superstars, I need y'all in the comments to let me know, how do y'all feel about a man who fell down, he lost it all, and this is a sensitive subject for me because I've been there all too many times. This man, he fell down, he got back up, and he started posting his journey to inspire other people that's going through the same thing or that have been through it. So along the way, he was letting them know, like, yo, I went from making $0 when I got out of jail to now, like, I'm doing everything I need to do, and I'm making $750 a week, almost about $3,000 a month, $36,000 a year after taxes. So he's making over $40,000 a year. But after taxes, he's making $36,000 a year. Ladies, would y'all clown him for that? Would y'all clown him for that? But look. But ladies, this is the type dude, what's his name? Darian Wilkinson. This is the type of dude that literally will try to make it seem like he's got way more going on than he got. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the type of dude that'll flex, like he got all this and all that. But then when you see how he living, like, people don't understand. It don't matter, like your income doesn't matter if your expenses are just as much. You got some people, and I was talking to my homeboy about this the other day, you got some people that are millionaires, but guess what? Their expenses are more than their income. So does that make them rich? If you spending more than you, it don't matter how much money you got. If you spending more than you making, that's not rich. You're not wealthy. And you got a lot of people like that. You got a lot of people that, look at this dude. You might make 5, 6K a month, but guess what? If you live in a 7K lifestyle, you broke. And a nigga that's making $750 a week, $3,000 a month, If he living a $1,500, $2,000 lifestyle, he got disposable income. So who's better off? Let's continue.
It's only a job.
Hate, bro.
Low paying wanted that.
That wasn't my version of hating, nigga. That was a sarcastic remark I made to a nigga that I knew from high school, bro. It was sarcasm, bro.
It was sarcasm.
Why you try to shit on me on a day where I'm getting money?
Why do you think that shitting on you, bro?
You tried. It was unsuccessful. You call it sarcasm, but I call that a nigga trying to throw a passive aggressive jab at you. Niggas is hoes still, so niggas won't directly tell you, I'm not proud of you, I'm jealous. See, jealousy never pronounces itself. Okay? So this is one thing I want to learn. I want to teach you, all right? I'm going to explain to you how jealousy works. A nigga who jealous of you ain't going to just say, hey, yo, I'm jealous of you, gang. I'm jealous. That has never been said by a jealous nigga. You know what gets said by a jealous nigga? Shit like, it's just a job, bro. A low paying wanted that.
That's like all that's is just extra stuff that you didn't even have to say. You didn't even have to say. You say that this is a friend from high school. So I'm already imagining, and per the conversation that we all heard, I'm already imagining y'all don't talk every day. Y'all probably don't even talk every year. So the first thing, I just want y'all to imagine like you talk to somebody from high school and the first thing they say after you ain't talked to them since high school or in years, the first thing they say is some hating ass shit. They see you working at a job on Facebook, or they see you post like, you know what I'm saying, like your come up, that you just made it through something and how you overcame something, and then the first thing they say, you ain't talked to this motherfucker since high school. And the first thing they say is, oh, it's just a job. A low paying one at that. Like, what the fuck, bro? You felt like you needed to say that. Who the fuck are you to even make that assessment? What's low paying to you don't mean, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody live in different sections and areas of the world. What's low paying in the South, or what's low paying up north might not be low paying in the South. And you feel me? Was high paying in California might not be that high paying when you go somewhere else. So you got to take all that into account. Cost of living. Where you at? You living in North Carolina. Okay? Depending on what part. If you in Charlotte, that's a tourist area. So guess what? You going to make a little bit more than some people. But your cost of living is also going to be a bit more. So don't be trying, like, I don't see how, like, you know what I'm saying, you go years without talking to somebody. I'd rather, if I haven't talked to somebody and I see some shit, even if a hating ass thought comes in my mind, I'm not about to say that shit. I ain't even talked to this motherfucker. But that's the difference between me and a nigga like this. Them hating ass thoughts don't even pop in my mind. I'd be proud to see somebody say something like that. Especially knowing what they come from. If I was getting $750 a week here in North Africa, I would be mad thankful. That's a lot of money over here. For sure. For sure. But to a dude like this, you doing that, you ain't doing nothing. You're not doing nothing. You wasting your time. Yeah, and see, we got Valentine TV here in the building, and she lives in North Carolina. And even her saying that $750 is straight. You can live off that. And that's not his finish line. That's where he started from. So he could only build on top of that. But this dude, like, you know what I'm saying, he act like he's in the market looking for a nigga. He act like he a bad bitch or something. Look at how look at his stance. He act like he a bad bitch trying to make a decision on whether he want to go on a date or not. You don't make enough money. Get the fuck out of here.
It's just a job. You happy? Huh? You want a cookie? Huh? You happy? You proud of yourself? Huh? Huh? You rising above all your challenges that nobody thought you was going to overcome?
Listen, bro, you need to go to therapy, my nigga.
You a hoe ass nigga in the comments who I wanted. I was bait. This is all bait for y'all niggas. So y'all don't understand. You caught in my trap. I love when y'all niggas talk all this dumb shit about me because y'all can't say shit
What dumb
because
shit?
y'all wasn't there.
Dumb shit, bro.
What?
What dumb shit you talking about, nigga? That wasn't dumb. It was real talk, nigga.
Buddy, when you got friends like this, who needs them?
It's just a job. It's
It
part of my
is.
process, man. Don't never hate a black man coming up in life. Do you do that to white people? Do you jump up to white people and tell them, "Oh, you got a job, Peter"? "Oh, Scott, you just got a job, Scott." Nobody cares about your suit, Scott. Do you do that to white people? Huh? No, you hate on me. Why you hate on me for? Why you hate on me? Because I'm a black man.
He don't even know why. He thinking about it like, but even though like it was years ago that he said it, he still stands on it. So it's like it might as well be like you just said it again today, because you still standing on it. You're not retracting the statement. You're not saying, yo, that's my bad, bro. Or he tried to say at the beginning that he was being sarcastic, but you're not being sarcastic because you standing on it. You standing on it, so that's not sarcastic, bro. Like that, there's no irony to that. There's no satire there. You actually mean that. You mean that shit. And then every time you get hit with real facts, you start looking down at your toes. You're looking all the way down at your feet, puckering up your lips.
And you hate me because I look like you, nigga. If I had a block ass head and I look like a dumb ass nigga, I'd be you.
Alright, bro. Why would you think I would hate on you, bro? That shit don't even sound right, bro. Like,
So you think you were celebrating a young black man's success? Was you celebrating?
and so the only two options I have,
Hate me or celebrate me, gang. That's it. If you in the comments, you hating or you celebrating. If you don't say nothing, then you can stay neutral. But as soon as you make a comment, you either hating or you celebrating. And you chose hatred.
that's not true.
You woke
bro.
up and chose, hey, I'm a dick rider, young black man trying to make it with everything against him. I'm a hate on him for nothing. For no reason. For no reason.
That's what you're saying. Are you listening?
Trying to demoralize me, nigga.
It's not unusual. It's not unusual. It's not unusual.
You tried it. It didn't work. You were unsuccessful.
Are you listening to yourself? Look at you and look at me, bro.
Oh shit! Yeah. Hey yo, my bad. I abandoned the stream by mistake. That's how funny that shit was. Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. When somebody hits you with the salute crisis, when somebody hits you with the look at me and look look at me and look at you and look at me. Yo, that's ultimate fighting words, yo. The nigga said, hold on. Let's run that back.
No reason.
That's what you're saying. Are you listening?
Trying to demoralize me, nigga. You tried it. It didn't work. You were unsuccessful.
Are you listening to yourself? Look at you and look at me, bro.
That nigga said, look at you and look at look at you and look at me. Okay, let's do it then. Let's look at you. You mad overdue for a haircut. Look like you got cotton in your head. You got on a fucking beauty supply store, so, you know what I'm saying? Cubic zirconium. You feel me? You look like Carlton in the face. You got a big block ass head. You feel me? And you wearing like a fucking long sleeve collared shirt at like midnight at your house. You feel me? Like, I guess that's like your pajamas. Like, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck are you really talking about? What the fuck is he talking about? But it is, you do get points for that. Because whenever a nigga hits you with that, look at you and look at me. Look at you and look at me. Yo, that's ultimate disrespect, bro. That's literally you telling me that I'm not shit in comparison to you. Damn, that was cold.
You actually, in turn, you motivated me. Because you know what this hate shit do? All it do is bring out the beast in real niggas. So when you whole ass niggas sit there and talk shit about, oh, it's just a job, all I do is trigger me to want to flex on you niggas and go make double. So this is inspired by you. I appreciate you.
Yeah, facts are. Facts are.
You for hating on me and being jealous. I'm not mad at you. I need hating niggas like you to give me fuel to go give it a reason to go step on you niggas again. Cause sometimes I ain't gonna lie, I lose motivation in life. I get very comfortable. I do. I had a fucking gated community I was living in, and it was a bunch of white people all around me, and I was like, man, I plateaued. I ain't gonna lie. So a lot of shit that you said, it was real shit. That's why I actually respect your hate. I wish you would just stand on it and embrace it. That's the only thing I don't respect is that you just don't stand. I'm a hater. Yeah, I hate. I'm a hater. Just stand on it.
Nah, bro. Nah, I would never. I don't even care enough to hate. To hate something, you have to care about it, bro.
So you just cared enough just to jump up in the comments and
it's a comment. It's easy for me to be sarcastic to a comment, bro. You know what I'm saying?
So why would you comment on something that you don't care about? You know how much effort it takes to type?
Bro, I'm in my phone all day. 2022. I'm probably relaxing. I done made my money.
But I'm renting space in your head. You gonna let me rent all that space without paying rent?
Hold on. Nigga, you're the one bringing this up from 3 years ago, bro.
Because you've been a hater for 3 years and I wanted to expose you for it.
I made 3 years ago. What the fuck you talking about being a hater? We never even talked. No, there was no other comment in between that, nigga.
Because I ether just shit. You had nothing to say. You had no rebuttals for 1686. Nothing to say.
Bro,
that 1686 80 hit.
That came 2 years later, nigga.
Progress. Slow process.
Bro, you can't ether somebody's shit 2 years later, bro.
Man, hey, look, I was planning my shit, waiting on my moment. Gonna get lit with me up here, my.
All right, that dude, his segment is up, okay? His segment is up, but there's another part of this live that I wanted to get into about like more just people that you think are your friends putting you down, telling you pretty much, look at me and look at you. But then trying to double back and telling you that they're doing this because they fuck with you or whatever. This is what people would do, not because they fuck with you. They do it to try to. What they're doing, they're trying to make sure that you're beneath them. And by demoralizing you every step of the way, especially when they see that you're progressing, you're making progress every step of the way, they want to make sure that you stay in check. They want to make sure that you don't get too far up the ladder. You feel me? Because even if they maybe like, you know what I'm saying, 3 steps ahead of you on the ladder, guess what? That's when they start throwing kicks. They start trying to throw like objects at you to make you slip and fall down. So you got to start all the way back from the bottom. Because their biggest fear is they don't want you to pass them. I've given people advice in different areas of business, and I've seen them take it and exceed far past, because I know a lot of different things. You feel me? So some things I don't have time to put my all into that one thing or whatever, but I might know enough to propel you in it if you're passionate enough. I talked to somebody about real estate as far as like a move that he could make to get his foot in the game. I told him, I said, listen, I said, if I was you, because at the time, like my credit was all messed up. I told him, if I was you, like you a single man at this time, I told him, if I was you, I would go out there, you feel me? I would apply for a mortgage, but I would try to get like a duplex or a tri-family home. That way, what you can do is you can be living on one side of the home and you can be renting out the other side. He took that advice to the bank, and he did that, and his credit was A1. So he got a great mortgage.
New text message.
He got a great mortgage. You feel me? He went ahead and found some good tenants to put on the other side. And once he put them tenants on the other side, he wasn't really a people person. So he told me, like, bro, like, I don't really want them to know I'm the landlord. I told him, so this is what you do. You go and get you a property management group. And what the property management group is going to do is they're going to charge you between like 10 and 20%, you feel me, of the rent that you're collecting from these tenants. And they'll take care of everything. You could be living next door neighbors to these people in your house. You know what I'm saying? And this money is coming in your pocket, and they don't even know that you're the landlord. They don't even know. If they need repairs, anything, they call a property management group, and the property management group calls you. They don't even have to know. You don't have to be involved. You don't got to speak to them, nothing. And he did that, and he lived for free pretty much on that other side, because you know what? The person that was paying rent was covering the mortgage. So he lived for free on the other side of the duplex. That's something at the time I wasn't able to do, but it was some advice that I gave him, and I was happy that he took the advice and he excelled at it. You're not gonna see me over here like, look at me and look at you. When he asked me, imagine him coming at, because he asked me because he knew I knew stuff. He knew I knew about that shit. But imagine him coming for advice and he down on in the dirt, and he trying to come up, and the only thing he got is good credit. He don't got no money. He don't got shit, and he trying to come up in life, and the only thing he had was his credit. But I told him, I said, bro, you don't even know what you got. That credit is enough to get you out this hole that you in. And I told him how to do it. And when he did it, you imagine if I would have just sat there on some hating shit, knowing all this shit in my mind about how he could come up out his situation, but instead I want to just be a hater and tell him, look at me and look at you. That's how these bitch ass niggas be, man. They know how to help you, but they don't want to. Because they're scared. They're scared that you gonna beat them in life or something like that. Like, this is all a competition to them. See him? He think it's a competition. He's scared that you gonna lap him or something. But in all actuality, what does it matter if you're comfortable? If you're doing what you need to do for your family and yourself, what does it really matter? If a nigga lap you, that nigga might have, you know what I'm saying, he might need that extra money that you don't need. But that's how they think. They think it's all a competition. They think like everybody is like, you know what I'm saying, somebody to be defeated, to make sure that they don't pass them. But then we got another hating ass nigga up here that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, you're a grown ass man. You got 7 kids. You got 7 kids now, right?
I got 8, bro.
8,
I got
damn.
because you know you my son too.
I want to be real about this. Hold on, too. Let me say this. I am actually going to cop a shirt because I do this.
Man, hold on, you bring it. You already knew I was a lit nigga before this. You know how I turned up. You know how I give you the game. But you called me asking for jewels. Here goes some jewels right here. Next time, set this shit up. Let me know. Hey, bro, we gonna troll you a little bit. I'm gonna be like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna really troll.
I didn't plan to troll you, gang. That's what I'm saying. I didn't plan it. I'm gonna be real with you. This is not a setup. That shit was like hater of the year level shit.
Yo, and nigga said the biggest rebuttal. And
what you think about this me getting money shit fresh home? I want to know what you think. I ain't asked you. And then I asked my people. I ain't gonna.
Please,
my bad.
This is how you finesse, my nigga, because you don't know how to come up. I'm gonna teach you some fucking.
We got Sonya in the building. Good morning, superstar.
I ain't never had no OGs, nigga. That shit all off me,
Let
nigga.
him cook me facts. Let him cook me facts.
It's not no game.
That's how we know you ain't you want the streets or you ain't do shit.
Oh shit.
You never had every nigga that's.
Oh, you tagged in your man? You tagged in your man?
Oh shit.
Shut up. This nigga look like young Jock. Shut the fuck up.
With the wing.
I really feel, look. I fuck with you for what you doing. You know, you fucking with me and shit. This is the thing though, gang. You know I ain't I'm very better at you than this right here. Cause I don't.
You can't fuck with me. What's poppin'?
Listen to me though. You don't have the skill. You don't have the brain. You don't have the assets to even do this, brother. That's why I don't want to do this, bro. It's not enough. That little petty 300 that you paying me, bro. That's not enough for this.
Let's stop right there. Because you felt the need to highlight that, right? You felt the need, Sonya. Right now, we talking about like high school friends, you know? Like, there's a guy named B Facts. It's a homeboy of mine. You feel me? He's somebody that's a pillar in the battle rap community that I'm in. And he did a stream the other day where he brought up a couple of his high school friends. And I mean, the purpose of the stream was to shed light on the music that they've been doing or whatnot, and then also just to kind of familiarize them with the battle rap community. So while he was doing this or whatnot, they were interacting with the fans in the chat, and also like he was playing their music, giving them free promotion. But these dudes, they started getting upset by like some comments that were being made in the chat. And by them getting upset, they started getting like real personal with B Facts and pretty much trying to expose him or whatnot. And what they exposed him for is the one guy, Carlton Stanks, the first guy that we showed. He was pretty much just trying to tell B-Facts how $750 a week as a grown man just isn't cutting it. It's not enough. Pretty much he should be ashamed of himself. He told B-Facts, look at me and look at you. Pretty much just insinuating that B-Facts is nothing in comparison to him because he's making $750 a week. But that was a starting point for him. B-Facts is a young guy. Like, he's not even in his 40s yet. He's in his early 30s. He's a young guy, and he was just showing his Facebook community how proud he was of himself, that he went from making nothing when he fell to his all-time low after being released from jail. He was making nothing, and then he turned that nothing into $750 a week. And he brought up some of his high school friends because he wanted to talk about their music careers and what they did after high school, but he also wanted to highlight some comments they made about him making $750, even though he was proud of himself, how they felt like it wasn't enough. And one of the dudes, he felt the need to tell him, like why are you posting this or whatnot? It's just a job, and a low-paying job at that or whatnot. Just something to shit on him, to knock him down even further than life had knocked him down at that point. He just wanted to make sure. And I was just telling people how, because there's a lesson to be learned in everything. And the lesson here is a lot of these friends that we thought were our friends at one point, when we're grown now, we can see things a lot clearer than we could as kids. There's some things that might have gotten past you as a kid that now as an adult you can easily recognize. And I can easily recognize that guys like this, like Kamikaze here, Kamikaze Motorola, he's a rapper that none of y'all have heard of. You know what I'm saying? But these are the type of people that will sit here and play the look at me and look at you games. The look at me and look at you type thing, where it's like they're not even far ahead of you, but they try to make it seem like they're light years ahead. And I don't like it. I don't like it. And on this channel, we not only speak for victims, but we speak for survivors as well. And that comes in different forms. There's men and women survivors. And in my opinion, B-Facts is a survivor. He survived life. All the different struggles he had to endure or whatnot. Like some of these people don't understand. They come from families that already have a starting point. He comes from a family that he mentioned, like, everybody is on government assistance. He's the only person in his family that was able to provide a living for himself without it. That's something to be proud of. It's the little things. Like, even though it might seem small to you all, for him, that's a big milestone. And that should be celebrated. Not hated on and telling him he's not doing enough. In comparison to what? In comparison to what? He's not doing enough for you? Like as if you in the dating marketplace or something. And he's a prospect. Is that what it is? Salute the Polo Cop for becoming a member of the universe. Shout out to the Rugerverse and all of my superstars. Thank you, sir. Let's get back into Kamikaze.
300? 300? Oh, he turned to be fat.
That's how I had to let it go, because you playing, bro, and I don't want to fucking play. I really don't want to play. I'm really got 15 minutes left. 15 minutes left on this live, then I'm out of here, and you better make... in that 150 game. Left on this live, then I'm out of here, and you better make in that 150 game. I don't want to fucking talk. I swear to God, because you really playing, or you need to explain to me what the fuck this is. You feel me? That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to Polo Cop for making Shay B a member of the Rugerverse. Salute to you, brother, and I definitely appreciate it. Shout out to all of my members. You will now receive exclusive early sneak peeks of all the latest content about the drop. You heard?
Because I don't do all that, bro. You got DNA 2 fall in this motherfucker. Like, what did y'all niggas got going? Some of them niggas, I thought it was a real.
Shout out to Polo Cop again for the second gifted membership. Ari Lee Ray is now a member of the Rugerverse. Salute. Salute.
Some real niggas. Like, some niggas that came up.
But that's what I want to touch on. These dudes, they making it seem like it was all a front. Because look, this is like the 2-hour mark of this video. In the beginning of this video, I'm not going to scroll all the way back, but just to show y'all like the thumbnail, in the beginning of this video, look, everything was all good, all smiles, while they was getting their little bum-ass music played or whatever. Like, that music wasn't even good, bro. Like, I was listening, I didn't even say nothing because it's like, okay, you feel me? Everybody should be proud of the work they did. But now since y'all want to hate and shit like that, nah, I'm going to hate too. That music was garbage, bro. That shit was trash as fuck. That wasn't entertaining. But now, like, you want to sit up here and clown him. This dude literally, look. He just exposed him. Like, none of us knew that he was paid to be there. None of us knew that he was paid to come and speak up for his friend. In a relive and rehash old memories, as he gave you free promotion to a new audience. To a new audience of people that never heard your music and probably never will, because nobody is searching for Kamikaze Motorola. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's looking for that shit. Nobody listening to that shit. That schoolboy Q ass shit. Nobody's looking for that. He introduced you to a new audience. And what you do, you shit on him. You tell him, look at me and look at you. Look at me and look at you. Shout out to MTGA Dave, who has become the latest member of the Rugerverse. Shout out to you, yeah? And it's definitely appreciated. You are now an exclusive member of the Rugerverse, and you will also receive early releases. But in the beginning, everything is all smiles. It's all smiles, handshakes, you feel me? Rainbow chain. 6ix9ine type shit. It was all smiles. Everything was cool. And then like you get to this point and now all of a sudden you feel all of a sudden offended. Now you're putting out like, oh, you got 15 minutes left, gang. What? Be facts, bro. Come here, be facts. Come on, let me talk to you. These not your friends, bro. I'm more of a friend to you than these niggas is, bro. These not your fucking friends, bro. These niggas don't fuck with you, dog. Because, yeah, behind closed doors, niggas know, bro. Like, niggas know how I give it up, bro. I'm not somebody that dances around. I might dance around certain words and stuff on YouTube because it's YouTube. You feel me? And certain words that get you blocked and banned. But when I'm talking to somebody on the phone or in real life, I give it to you just how it is. You feel me? If you fucking up, I'm gonna let you know you fucking up. But I'm not about to do that in front of an audience of people and try to play you and make you look bad. Because that's not who I am. That's not what I do. I'm not about to embarrass you. But if I feel like you doing something wrong or you could be doing something better, I'm gonna let you know. But I'm not going to do that in front of people to make you look crazy. Especially not in this way. Like, this dude is trying to play him. Like we all went from thinking like these dudes was like a clique all in high school. They was cool, friends. And that's the way they was making it seem, to go along, to get along shit in the beginning. But then as the screen progressed, that's when you see now this dude is doing that look at me and look at you type shit. He's trying to distance himself as far away as possible from B-Facts by telling the audience stuff like, and that's why you got 15 minutes left. So now you're trying to let us know that y'all agreed to a certain time limit of how long he was going to be up there or whatever. Mind you wasn't doing nothing. You sitting on the couch. You wasn't doing nothing. But you're trying to remind them of how long, but this is your friend. That's your friend. It's like what mama used to tell us in school. when we come home and we come home. Shout out to Sonya, one of the top tier members of the Rugerverse for the 199 super chat with the flip flop. For those of y'all that don't get it, Sonya is always threatening to beat me with a flip flop, and she's very violent, and she goes against everything we stand for because she's always threatening with me with domestic violence. You heard? But she is a pillar of this community and very well respected around here. So shout out to Sonya, because I don't know why she's posting the flip flops anyway, because she walks around here with her shoes off. Literally. Sonya walks around here real comfortable, barefoot, no shoes. That's why she always got her slipper in her hand, ready to clock me upside the head. But look at this dude. He's over here literally trying to play him. Literally trying to play him. As if like that makes us look at you like a better human being, bro. And that's what I be saying. Like, these dudes, they can't stand on their own accolades and stand on their own like progressions as a man. They gotta step on somebody else. They gotta step on somebody else and put somebody else down. Talk about, yeah, you better send me my other 150. Nigga, if you was my friend, you shouldn't have charged me shit. Why would you charge him $300 to come up here? Y'all already clowning him about making $750 a week. Y'all clowned him about making $750 a week, and you want to take half of that? For what? For you to be up here for an hour? Get the fuck out of here, bro. I don't know no nigga from high school. To be honest, I don't know too many niggas at all. I get on my channel and I talk by myself. I don't know too many of y'all niggas that I'm going to pay nothing to get up here and speak. You could come and speak if you want, but I'm not about to pay you $300. I don't look at y'all in no starlight. I look at my members as stars. These are superstars. I don't see y'all in no starlight. I don't get it. Nah, Tenno, B-Facts definitely stood his ground. He definitely stood his ground. But his back was against the wall in there, and I ain't like that. I caught the playback of this, and I was like, yo, what the hell is this? And I didn't see the whole thing, because y'all see it's like 7 hours. But I seen enough to where these people left, and I was just looking like, yo, it started off like everybody was all cool, all friends, and then it turned into what? It turned into what? Like, for what? You exposing him for paying you? You shouldn't have got paid shit. 702 Smooth in the building. Salute, my brother. You shouldn't have got paid nothing. To be honest, like, as soon as I would have hit you up, like, yo, you want to be on the show? Yeah, send me 300. I wouldn't even have hit you back. I wouldn't even hit your ass back. I would have left that shit on red. Like, this nigga got me fucked up. Soon as I would have hit him up and been like, yo, you want to be on the show? And he tell me, yeah, just send me $300 for an hour. I'd have been like, look at me and look at you.
I don't want to fucking talk. I swear to God, because you really playing, or you need to explain to me what the fuck this is. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Because I don't do all that, bro. You got DNA 2 fall in this motherfucker. Like, what did y'all niggas got going? Some of them niggas, I thought they was some real niggas. Like, some niggas
really real,
they got their face out and shit. But other niggas, bro, I don't really do all this shit, bro. Because my life is real. You know what I'm saying? When I tell niggas about open heart surgery, nigga, that's a real thing that changed my life, brother. I'm very saying when I tell niggas about open heart surgery, nigga, that's a real thing that changed my life, brother. I'm very serious about my life. I ain't coming here to fucking play. If you told me that, bro, we just finna play, then nigga, I would have just been like, all right, bet we finna play. But you told me we finna do an interview, finna do my music, all this shit. Nigga, you turn this shit into some whole trolling and goofy shit, gang. I ain't fucking with this. I'm not fucking with this, bro. And then if you want to do the war shit, I'm to it, man. I'm not about to.
And then if you want to do the war shit,
And then if you want to do the war shit, I'm to it, man. I'm not about to do that shit with you up here, bro. It's not, you ain't pay me enough, nigga. I'm good, nigga. I'm good.
With friends like that, who needs them? I don't want no friend like that. Look how he talking. Look how this dude talking.
Bro. And then if you want to do the war shit, I'm to it, man. I'm not about to do that shit with you up here, bro. It's not, you ain't pay me enough, nigga. I'm good, nigga.
Now you threatening me. Not only did I go against every freaking brain cell in my mind and pay you $300, now you threatening me. These niggas is, y'all crazy as fuck, bro. To get up here. B-Facts, don't bring these niggas around no more. Do not bring. Hey, and B-Facts, if you listening, bro, I sent you the link. You feel me? You could join this live, and we could hash this out even further, bro. But these niggas is not friends, bro. They not your friends. Fuck these niggas, bro. Real shit. They not your friends, dog. They don't want to see you succeed. Because guess what? When you showed them that you was making more, only thing that Blockhead, look, when you showed them you was making more, only thing Blockhead gave a fuck about was the $750 when you wasn't making as much. He didn't care when you was making double that, triple that. He didn't care when you was staying in the gated community. He didn't care. He was hating on the low end. He was silently hating then. But once he seen that you made it, you know what I'm saying? Once he seen that you made it out and you started rebuilding from zero back to $750 a week, that's when he had something to say. That's when he wanted to kick you down. Because he said, a lot of times y'all gotta realize, like, I told Sonya this, and I told some other people this. It's the highway effect. Think about when you on a road, right? When you on a road at night. You can tell when oncoming traffic is coming your way and they got their high beams on, right? But sometimes you forget. Like Polo Cop. We got Maze in the building. Salute. Polo Cop. When you in your car, bro, and oncoming traffic is coming your way, you might have turned on your bright lights like a few miles ago, but you forgot. You forgot that they was on. But guess what? That car that's coming your way, they can see just how bright your light is shining, bro. And that's what I be telling a lot of y'all superstars in this Rugerverse. You don't even know how bright your light is shining. But other people that see you, they can see it. They can see just how bright it's shining. And the fact that they know that you don't know, they'll take advantage of that and try to dim it. They'll try to dim it. They'll try to start flashing their light at you. Look at me and look at you. That type stuff. They start flashing their light at you to get you to cut yours off. They want you to cut your lights off. Because they don't want you to shine. They want you to have the regular low beams like them and be riding around here with low energy. They don't want you to get excited because they like, yo, if he get excited about 750, shit, he not too far from where I am. So what about when he make that 1,000 or he make that 1,500 or he make that 2,000? Damn, he catching up. Let me get him to cut his lights off. That's how they be. That's how they be because they don't want you to win. They don't want you to win for real. A lot of times it'll be dudes like this that you grew up with. You feel me? Crabs in a bucket mentality. Salute Jersey City rep. And shout out to all the new members. You're in the building. They don't want you to be anywhere near them. But I also want you to know that it's a lot of people out here that will be acting like they passed you, acting like they lapped you, acting like they doing better than you, when in all actuality, you been past them. And they front.
I'm good, for sure.
I was just joking. You just got sensitive.
Got 14 minutes
You got sensitive and it's a joke, nigga. $300 ain't shit.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. You better shut the fuck up talking to me about it. You send it.
It's a joke. I tell you right now, it's nothing, nigga. It's a joke.
Listen to that DNA too.
It's a joke.
My 300 and the other 150 back like it was nigga, send it then, nigga.
I am gonna send it, man. I ain't gonna lie to my word. Yo, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I'm just up here joking, dog. And you was good at joking. You was good at roasting. And that's all this was, dog.
Listen, not joking, bro. You gotta let me know. Hold on. You gotta let me know when we doing that.
No, I didn't plan it. And that's another thing. Let me be real. I didn't plan for DNA Truth to come up here. I ain't asked him to come up here.
I know you gonna get me up here, but I thought it was an interview. You turned this shit into you got your man freestyling all on me and shit.
I didn't tell none of them niggas to do that. That's what I'm saying. I didn't tell them.
Check this out. Let me explain to you though.
He was having a good time.
This is that post that he made originally 3 years ago. And you had a bunch of people hating on him, like, why do you have to post every time you get paid? And you got people laughing at it. They over there laughing. Then you got
new text message from Ilks2.
Then you got Diavelli De Leon, because a few weeks ago I was home. See? And then that's what he told her, like, he just told her, like she said, why you had to post every time you get paid? And he said, because a few weeks ago I was homeless, unemployed, and broke, and now I'm on the come up. And that's the part that they don't understand. That's the part that they don't understand. But B-Facts, I'm here to tell you, bro, there's a lot of people, and you got to save stuff like this, because you got to let that be your motivation. When you see the looks in these haters' faces, you got to remember that, bro. You got to remember that. These not just random niggas from the chat. These niggas that grew up with you. You got to remember that. So when you get where you trying to go, because nobody wants to be you at A, bro. Nobody wants to be you at B. They don't want to be you at C, D, E, F. But once you make it through the alphabet, bro, and you the finished product, and you done made it exactly where you was trying to go, the same place that you saw in your mind when you was making that 750, you saw it in your mind. They didn't see it yet. And that's not your fault. That's not your fault. When you got that Cash App from your job, $752.70, you saw something, bro. You said, yo, if I can make that, I could make 1,000. If I can make that, I could turn that into, and you saw something. They didn't see that. All they saw was this. That's small thinking. All they saw was that. But that's very small thinking, because in your mind, I'm sure you saw way past that. I'm sure you saw years ahead. I'm sure you was thinking about what you could turn all of that into. You could turn that 40 band, what you could turn that into. But all they saw was this, because that's all they wanted to see. That's all they wanted to see, and they clowned it and told you that you're not doing enough. You're not nowhere near me. Look at me and look at you. That's what they told you, bro. Yeah, two feet having niggas going crazy up there, y'all. Bro said, I'm not talking to no fucking tooth. We got John in the building. Salute, brother. I'm not talking to no fucking tooth. But you got people like that, they can't see where you going. But when you get there, that's when people want to be you. But then when you remind them of this and tell them, like, that's where you started at, and that's where they got to start at to get to where you at, they're not going to want to do it. They're not going to want to do it, because everybody want to be you at Z. But they don't want to go through the alphabet. They don't want to go through all the struggles that it took you to get to where you at. They just want to remind you and tell you, like, this is where you at. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's what they want to say. This is where you at, and this is where I'm at. Not knowing that, bro, you might be here today, and then tomorrow you might be at that 1,600 mark, and then the next day or the next year, you might be at that 3,000 mark, and then eventually, guess what? A lot of these motherfuckers is so dumb and simple-minded that while they trying to play a race and a competition with you, they stayed at the same level to the point where you done came up past them and lapped them. Past them and lapped them. So don't let that get you down, bro. These bitch ass niggas, bro. Like, I don't know who these niggas is, man. I don't know who these niggas is. Acting like they got it going on. You feel me? This nigga with one AirPod in his ear and shit. Just acting like he got it going on. Nigga nigga look like he need to clip his toenails. Acting like he got it going on. Long ass toenails and shit. Sitting there scratching the carpet. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make you feel bad about yourself. Fuck all that, man. Fuck all that. Let's get back in the blockhead before we end this stream, you heard?
Yeah, she reached out to you. She showed you to that Jamesia bag.
So, blockhead, he fuck around, and after the other dude, Kamikaze, after he left, that's when Blockhead came back up after a few minutes, because B-Fax has a stalker. You know, like he has somebody that's been stalking him or whatnot that he knew from real life and whatever. You know, like she was silently watching the stream apparently, and she found the dude that was hating on B-Fax on Facebook while the stream was live. She found him on Facebook, sent him a message trying to give him some more incriminating evidence to help his case of why B-Fax is a broke nigga and why, like, you know what I'm saying, he should continue clowning him or whatever. So he came back thinking that, like, this is about to be a slam dunk case, and he just got clowned. He just got clowned because you're not telling nobody nothing new. The same girl has already came out and told everybody that or whatever, that she met him when he was trying to get back on his feet, and then once they broke up, she decided to clown him for being in the position he was at when she met him, you know? So this is where he does that.
Because you took a picture of that, bro, and you posted it on Facebook. After what I did to you about the $700 back in the day.
That was a rebuttal. You know what a rebuttal is? I had to smack the shit out you. You was talking shit about 700, so I had to smack the shit out you with double that. That's how it worked.
Nah, bro, you not making that now. That's why you got $200 loose leaf in your hand, like you fucking pulling $10 bills out your fucking pocket, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, mad as shit. Look at he's mad as shit. Why not say congratulations, black man? Congratulations, you was making 1,600. I'm proud of you, brother. That's progress, brother.
Wait, B-Fax. Let's get into that Jamesia bag.
No.
I don't even know how he knows her. How do you even know her?
Oh, no, I know how he knows her.
No,
I know.
How does he know her? Is that his ex?
No. She's a very resourceful, thirsty bitch. I know how he knows her. She reached out to you, didn't she, Darian? She reached out to you. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she reached out to you. She showed you a little something.
Okay. Okay, that's what's going on.
She busted open, huh? She sent you a little something? No. Okay.
Nah, it ain't nothing like that, respectfully. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, what I was gonna do was just, you know, I was gonna go another direction, but respectfully.
No. What is the confirmation that I'm a bum ass nigga? Because that's what I need. Because I got confirmation that I'm not. This is confirmation that I'm not. So where's the confirmation that I am? I want to see that.
Here's the confirmation that you are. How old are you right now? 33?
I'll be 33 in January.
All right. The poverty line in America for a black man. And you live in Miami or you live in Greenville?
I live in Miami, brother. I don't live in your poverty infected area. I don't live there.
You live in Miami.
Yes, sir.
All right. So the poverty line is that the extreme poverty is considered 24K or below. Low.
So by saying that, you just said that his $36,000 is well above the poverty line.
That's for one person. All right. You're above that, right?
100% above that. I make it 4 bands a month now, gang.
You making 4 bands a month, so 4 times 12. What
That's 48,000.
24. That's 48K. That's a little. So let's say
That's damn near 50 bands a month. Go ahead. You might as well just round up to 50.
So pretty much, by you bringing up the poverty line, that's you pulling one of those look at me and look at you things. You feel me? But you just show, like, by you doing Google, you know what I'm saying, Google and Chat GPT, you just showed that the poverty line is 24,000, and he just showed you that he makes double that. But that's not good enough for you because you're in the marketplace for a man.
50K. Go ahead. Yeah.
50K a year. Okay. Okay.
Talk to me nice. I'm a young black man trying to make it with no help. Nobody's supporting me. Nobody clap their hands. Niggas mad at me every time I make something. Every time I take a step forward in life, niggas mad at me. Niggas quiet. No comments. No like button. Nobody happy. I gotta celebrate with my own teleport. I gotta pop my own bottles. I gotta pat myself on the back. Go fuck my own bitch.
I don't agree with the teleport. But let's move on.
Go find my own Jiminicians.
Listen. If this is where you are in life, bro, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? All I want you to say is just that 50K, you know, that's not your ceiling, bro.
That's not my ceiling. It's a stepping stone. J-Rock, that Jiminician what you was talking about, that was a stepping stone. You heard? Nah, all part of the process.
You know, and if that's your process, I respect it, bro.
Trust the process, gang. I'm a safe bet. You heard? You see, young where I'm from, niggas don't do shit like this. Niggas, this shit like this is unheard of.
I'm saying
where I'm from, niggas ain't doing that where I'm from.
Harlem. Niggas get money from Harlem, bro.
Nah. I'm talking about where my project was at. In my project building.
Y'all see how he tried to come back around after, like, all of his new case with this girl, like, it just got debunked quickly. Then he tried to come back around and spin the block. He literally spin the block to try to come hate again. Look. Now he hating, saying that pretty much he ain't no real Harlem nigga or something because he not hustling. He not selling dope. You feel me? He not bagging up crack. So he's not a real Harlem nigga.
Niggas is dirty. In my family, niggas is dirty. I'm not gonna hold you. Niggas collecting food stamps. This shit right here, nigga, is not worthy of no food stamps. I could never walk in there and try to qualify for some food stamps. You heard? I'm not that nigga. Me and my brother's not the same. I done reinvented the game, nigga. I done gave my mom 10 bands. You talking to a nigga who gave his mom 10 racks. You heard? You a silver spoon nigga.
Oh yeah.
You a Carlton nigga, Carlton Banks nigga. You got a lot of contingency plans. You look like you will be very good. If all hell broke loose in your life right now, you look like you will be very safe and comfortable. Me, I'll be on the cold corner figuring that shit out, nigga, mapping it out.
Tenno, he started off like being very condescending. You know, like I'm saying, it wasn't like there's a such thing as a building session in which you can give somebody constructive criticism, but when all you doing is giving them things that's putting them down, you're not trying to tell them. Notice nowhere in this conversation did he say anything to try to offer him some help or whatnot, to offer him like maybe because this dude right here, he's a chimney cleaner. He's a professional chimney cleaner.
New tech.
So he's not telling any advice on how to get your certification to slide down the chimney like Santa Claus and you know what I'm saying? Make sure you get all like the dead birds and you feel me? All the ashes and residue. He's not trying to teach him how to go get certified to come down the chimney. He not trying to show him that. He trying to keep that skill to himself. He's a chimney expert. You feel me? You got something going on with your chimney. He coming there with his red coat and all that, you know what I'm saying? And he get the job done. You feel me? He's an expert chimney operator. You got your shit not smoking the right way. He gonna come and unclog them. He's pretty much like a plumber for chimneys. You know what I'm saying? This is the chimney plumber. And that's no knock, you feel me? I'm sure it's a skill that not many people know how to do or whatever. So it's probably something not many people want to do. So the fact that he's able to do it, you feel me? That salute to him. But why not? If like Tenno, I'm trying to tell you, bro, he's not being a real friend here. He's flip-flopping because he's seeing that the tactics he was using isn't working to the audience. Like he's seeing that he's catching backlash for it now. He's been catching backlash the whole time, but when his buddy Kamikaze Motorola was up there, he had somebody backing him, so he was willing to go against the crowd. But now that it's just him, like he's facing all this backlash, so he keeps on like going back and forth, back and forth. Like 1 minute it's like, bro, I just want you to be your best self, and then the next minute it's like, yeah, man, you ain't no real Harlem nigga, man. You ain't out there bagging crack. you ain't never sold a cookie. You know what I'm saying? That's what he goes back to. So that makes me think that anything nice that you say after that, I can't really take it serious. I can't think that you for real, that you genuine. I don't think you mean it, because how can you double back and just say some hating ass shit? That's a backhanded compliment, literally.
Trapping it out for Dolly, nigga. Me against the world like a gangster. Not crying about it, not listening to Rod Wave, not acting like a bitch, not begging niggas, not stealing from nobody.
You think
I'm being a real nigga.
And now he getting more free promo. You get more free promo because now I'm in here telling my audience that you clean chimneys. And I'm sure one of the 20 people in the building got a chimney. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure at least like 5 of us got chimneys. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. You probably could. He probably could have helped me with my chimney. I ain't gonna hold you. Like the first time. See, now y'all gonna clown me, man. I got people like Sonya and Shay B in the chat that don't want to do nothing but laugh at people. I'ma say it anyway. So I don't know if I want to say it. Whatever, bruh. So when we bought the house or whatnot that we in, oh, matter of fact, the last house had a chimney too. The last house was a townhouse and that had a chimney. That was the first ever house with a chimney. See, here she go, man. That was the first ever house with a chimney that, you know what I'm saying, I had or whatever. I never used the chimney. I was trying to be romantic. You feel me? I was trying to do something different. I fuck around and see, that's why I like this blockhead ass nigga. Man, it would have been good to know you at the time. You could have gave me some expert advice. He could have gave me some expert advice. Look how he looking. He look like he know everything about it. Look, he got that smug look on his face. He got his lips pursed together. He looked like he could tell you all about it. Well, the first thing you should do is you got to grab the chimney scooper. You got to grab the chimney hoof. I was trying to be romantic. I got some firewood. I put it into the damn chimney, and I got the fire starters and everything. I lit the, oh man, yeah, Sonya. I lit the fire, and then I had like stepped out the house or whatever because I wanted to grab some more things for decorations, and I fuck around and I didn't know that you had to open the chute. I didn't know that there was a chute. I didn't know what a chute was. I didn't know you had to open the chute. So by the time I got back, like 10 minutes later, the house is all smoked out, and the romantic evening just turned into the fire department almost pulling up because the house is all smoked out, man. So this is just a quick lesson, you feel me, so that y'all don't have to hire like a chimney expert. I'm just giving you some DIY advice, you feel me, because I had to do it myself and I fucked up the first time. I didn't do that mistake again because that mistake, you know what I'm saying, was crazy, yo. That mistake was mad wild. That was a wild night. That went from a romantic evening to aw. It's the thought that counts. Yeah, so for those of y'all, like, if you get a house with a chimney, there's a chute in the inside, like, you know what I'm saying, the wood area that you put the wood in. You got to pull the chute open or whatever, because otherwise it's closed. I didn't understand that. For some reason I just thought like all houses, the chimney is just wide the fuck open, but the reason for that is like you don't want birds and like shit from outside like coming into your house or whatever. I didn't know anything about that. My bad. Anyway, go ahead with your jokes, Shay B and Sonya, whatever.
Real nigga about it. Like,
You think that's something to be proud of?
life get hard sometimes, gang.
plans,
You gotta be tougher than life.
Nobody
When life
cares
is
about-
tough, you gotta be tougher than life. And that's what I represent. The nigga who tougher than his circumstances. And you try to disrespect that, you just exposing yourself.
How? How did I try to disrespect that, my nigga?
Where was you at? Why you wasn't in the comments? Why was you not clapping your hands? It's disrespectful. When you only around to hate on a nigga, but you refuse to come around to celebrate the same nigga you was just hating on, that means you a hater. And you got bias in your blood and you a hater. You want to see me down. You want to see me fucked up. You want to see me cooked. You didn't want to see me making 1,600 on my way to 17. You didn't want to see that. This is after taxes. You didn't want to see that. You was mad as shit. You ain't hit the like button. You wasn't a comment. You no more chatty chat. No more Mr. Rebuttals.
But I bet you he's seen it though. I bet you he's seen it. And he probably was just on some shit. He probably scrolled by it quick as fuck. He just stopped like quick enough just to see what it was, and then said, "Oh, okay, wow." Yeah. He thought it was gonna be another 750. He thought it was gonna be another 750 post or whatever. But when you posted almost 2 bands on him, he ain't have nothing to say. But that's what you do, man. You gotta kill him with success. Kill him with success, bro. Don't worry about what the haters got to say, because they're going to have everything to say when you down, but guess what? The same motherfucker, it be the same people that be hating on you when you down, that when you up, guess what? Now everybody want a favor. Now they calling your line like y'all been cool. Now they trying to reminisce. Yo, you remember back in high school? Nah, bro. Nah, I remember last year when you was hating on me on the stream in front of my friends, nigga. When you was hating on me in front of my audience, nigga. I remember that. But he'll try to make it seem like this never even happened. He'll make it seem like we was mad cool back in high school, bro. Man, we gotta get up, bro. We gotta link, bro. Shit, maybe we can start a business. Yeah, that's what they be. That's the type of talk they be talking when they see that one of your ideas, because that's all it is. You could come up with an idea today that'll change all of your tomorrows. You could start doing something today that'll literally line you up to be straight by the time you 40 or 50 or 60. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in this chat, that applies to all of y'all. There's something that you could do today that could change every one of your tomorrows. And I encourage you to start looking for that. If you're not comfortable and content with where you at, I'm never content by nature. You feel me? I'm always looking to see how I could go further. And that's something I'm still dealing with, because eventually I got to find that contentment. But like we got to keep on striving, you feel me? Because don't look at what the haters got to say about you today. They're going to say what they say, but guess what? Once you pass them, once you surpass them in life or whatever, and I'm not saying that that's the goal or whatever, because 9 times out of 10, ain't nobody think about this blockhead ass nigga. Ain't nobody thinking about this dude, you feel me? You're not thinking about this dude when you making your moves and you progressing and doing what you got to do to move forward for yourself and your family. You're not thinking about him. But you feel me? But when he does slide across your timeline again in a comment, and he's finally congratulating you, now it's because these people want to hop aboard. You know what I'm saying? They want to hop aboard the motion that you created for yourself. The stuff that you was praying about. Because guess what? When he was making that 750, he might have been praying that he could make more than that. And his prayer might be answered 3 years from then, 4 or 5 years from then, due to him being diligent, patient, and trusting in God. But a dude like that will never see that. He'll never see that. He'll just be hating on you while he in the chimney. You know what I'm saying? He got on like mountain climbing gear, coming down the chimney. and he in the chimney probably talking shit. He in the chimney, coming down the chimney talking shit. Probably doing shit he not supposed to do. He coming down the chimney on his phone. He probably, this nigga left the comment while he was coming down the chimney. He left the comment to hate on the nigga where he's on a job supposed to be getting somebody chimney scraped. And he over here talking about, yeah, that's a low paying job. Nigga, do your job, nigga. Worry about what you got going on. You over there trying to chase bats and shit, or bats chasing you. Like, come on, man, stop playing, bro. Stop playing. Don't be putting people down, bro. Don't do that ever again in your life, okay? Never again in your life. Don't do that, because you never know what could happen to you. Let's say you fuck around and get caught in that chimney, and you fuck around and fall on your fucking head, nigga. You fall on your head and then your blockhead turn into a round one, nigga. It got your, you got a block brain. You got a block ass brain, nigga. Anything could happen, bro. Your house could burn down. You could lose everything. You know what I'm saying? You might have not thought to get home insurance. And then, I mean, yeah, my bad. For those of y'all that know, like it's certain areas where you might have home insurance or renter's insurance or whatever the case may be. You might have everything you thought you needed, right? And then something happened and it's not covered. Like, there's certain things that you could get added on. Like, some people don't got flood coverage. Then a flood happens and you think that you're covered or whatnot. Then you call them and they tell you, you know what? Oh, I'm sorry, Miss such and such. I'm sorry, Mr. Mays. You didn't opt for the flood coverage. So, yeah, there's nothing we can do. You just lost everything. Now, whatever you've accumulated, whatever you saved up, you got to spend that to try to get a foundation again. So when you hating on a nigga that's making $750, guess what? It's going to be real awkward when you need that same $750 to get back on your feet as a starting point, and you got to reach out to him. You got to reach out to him like, yo, bro, are they hiring up there? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all need any extra help? You feel me? Everybody, shit, I done cleaned all the chimneys in the area, bro. Motherfuckers don't need my services anymore, man. Like, bro, like, you got to think about that. Because the same people that you diss on the way up, you're going to see them on the way down. You're going to see them on the way down, and it's going to be real awkward for you. Goku said he got a guitar and 2 dogs. He gonna be straight, right? Ain't nothing worse than starting over after you reach the finish. And that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. And a lot of us, we haven't reached our finish line. But once you reach like a place where you've built like a firm foundation, starting over is a B, man. It's a bitch for real. Like, starting over sucks. Who wants to do that? When like you might have worked for years to get to where you are. So when you got to start over, it sucks. But it's very doable, you feel me? Like, with the right diligence and patience, once you know that you've done something once, you can do it again. Some of these people, you feel me, like they didn't start from nothing like some of us had to. They didn't start from zero. They were given certain things, you feel me? I heard B-Fax mention that he was born with a silver spoon in his mouth. He might know something about this dude since they know each other from school that we don't know. It's not as hard when you got people helping you, when you got support, but when you know that you got to support yourself and it's up to you, when you looking in your family's face and you seeing them and knowing all of your responsibilities and knowing that you not only got to take care of you, but them too, you gotta have hustle. You gotta have drive, because otherwise, like what, you gonna quit and be on the side of a Walmart holding a sign with your family, your kids, right? No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. So you got to keep going. You got to keep grinding, and you got to stay humble, because Just like you see that same family, I'm not saying that you're going to be over there holding a sign, but you could be in the same circumstance like them. You never know what happened to them. You never know what happened to them. I done picked up people from the drug rehab places and taking them to shelters and stuff like that. And I've heard all types of stories. I heard a story from one lady. She was a lawyer. Went through a bad divorce. Went through all types of depression, anxiety. She was dealing with major depressive disorder. She got strung out on drugs. She's not a lawyer no more. She turned into a junkie. She's not proud of it. But that's why she was in the drug rehab place trying to get her life back on track. She lost everything. You don't think she had money? I'm pretty sure she made more than you. You know what I'm saying? That's not no slight to you. I'm just saying, like everybody could do that. Like, just like you could do that to be facts, I could probably do that to you. Look at me and look at you. Yeah? So when you doing stuff like that, just be mindful, bro. You got to be mindful. Let's get to the chat, man. Endure until the end. Facts. Man, being broke on the streets, you'll meet more friends who die because of drugs. Yeah. Polo Cop said he's done it twice. Salute to that, bro. But one thing that does, Polo, is it builds character. You know, because you start to look at yourself in a different light when you know that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, even when it didn't seem like there was a way out, you made one. You made one. Even when it seemed like you couldn't bounce back, you did. And that type of, you know what I'm saying, that type of drive, that type of determination, that just shows you, yo, you can make it through anything. You can survive anything at that point. That's when you don't even be afraid of what life could throw at you, because you know you can handle it. No matter what happens, you know how to get back on your feet. And that's the perk of being a person like that. You feel me? Like, not saying that like we have to go through these things, because some people probably have never experienced losing everything, and that's fine too. You feel me? You maintain, you continue to grow, and take care of yours. But if you have, it just makes you less afraid of it, because that's one thing that everybody has in common. Like, we all have a fear of money. It's different for people, because rich people that are wealthy, that have money in abundance, they have a fear of losing it. They have a fear of somehow like waking up one day and they made a bad investment and everything is gone, or something happens, you feel me, like in the family, that devastates their accounts. They have a fear of money in that way. And then people of the middle class and poverty, we have a fear of not having enough sometimes. So everybody has some sort of fear of money. It's just when you've been through certain situations and you have lost it all, it makes you less fearful, because now you understand money a bit better. You understand money. You understand how to create money. Let's see if Shay B is done laughing. Life can make it hard. You ain't never lied about that. It definitely can. It seemed like everything would be going well. You riding down the road, you cruising, sometimes on cruise control. And then, yeah, that one turn will just flip you and have you upside down for a little bit. But eventually you get back up. That's what I tell people, because I got to remind myself sometimes of that. Because, I mean, I had a recent health scare, stuff like that, that kind of turned me upside down for a little bit. Had me all, like, confused and not knowing what to expect, like what to really do next or whatever. But I started thinking if I was going to have to change some things with how I work and shit like that. But I'm figuring it all out, just like everybody else. We figuring things out. Nah, the bigger picture is you're the small picture. That is a bar. We have to be humble and mindful of others. Absolutely, Sonia. Absolutely. That's why I don't disrespect the homeless. I see people that do that online, and that's why I clown them. Like that one streamer I showed y'all. I don't know. It's on the members only now. Shout out to the members. It's on the members only now. But we talked about that one streamer that was going around literally bullying homeless people. Like stuff like that is just crazy because you literally bullying somebody that honestly it could be real dangerous for you because a lot of times these people feel like they got nothing to lose and you probably got a lot to lose. You're So yeah, you keep on going out there and kicking up on them homeless people and talking shit to them and telling them to get up off the ground. You feel me? While they sleep, knowing they ain't got nowhere to go, and you over here telling them to get off the ground, get off your block. Some of these kids just be clowns, man. I worked in a rehab and met nurses who lost everything. Exactly, because it can happen to anybody. None of us is really like safe from that happening. But knowing that we have like certain systems in place, you feel me? We have like certain emergency funds and accounts set up that can kind of help us through hard times. That tends to make things easier. Sometimes those things get depleted though, and we got to build back up. Bro, I've been through so much shit, but I keep going to be an example. That's hitting the nail on the head right there, bro. Because that's all we like. We are the epitome of what it's like to be an adult for our kids. So they're watching us. So when we go through these different life changes, if they see us break down, that's how they gonna think. They gonna think like it's just time to panic. If this happens to them, they're not gonna know like there's another side of it. They're not gonna know that well, because I know families, bro, that they fell off 15 years ago and never bounced back. And some of them they just be content with it. And I be telling people when they come around me, like, I be telling them just to change your mindset. Because I got certain people that'll be saying things like da-da-da, like, yeah, you know I'm broke. And I be like, don't say that. Like, you know what I'm saying? You got to stop, like, putting shit like that into the atmosphere because your words are spells. You saying things like that about yourself is you cursing yourself, really. Because you're already convincing yourself in your mind that you can't do better than what you're doing right now. And once you convince your mind that, your mind stops thinking. It shuts down completely. My mind is always working because I'm always thinking. I'm always coming up with ideas. I'm always coming up with solutions, things like that. It's hard to shut it off sometimes. That's why I struggle with sleep sometimes. But I don't tell myself like mind you, I get depressed, I get down, you know what I'm saying, about certain things, but I always get back up and I gotta remind myself, like you're capable of doing anything. If you see somebody else out here doing something, that's no reason to hate on them. That's no reason to be upset with them. That's no reason to want to go rob them or take what they got. You gotta remind yourself that if I see somebody else doing something, that means I can do it too. Because God didn't make him or her that much more different than he made me. I appreciate that, Goku, and so are you. And so is every other superstar in this chat. So is every other superstar in this chat. And I'm glad that you came in here angry, but I bet you probably won't leave out that way. You'll leave out with some sense of encouragement because we got to understand, like, you do have individuals like this or whatnot that will stand in your way and try to make you seem like your progress is just not enough. You don't make enough. You don't do enough. You know what I'm saying? You're not enough. They'll just make you feel like altogether you're not enough as a person or whatever. And you could do your best. You could leave everything that you got on the field to the point where like you've expended all of your energy and you'll still have somebody try to tell you that it's not enough. I'm telling you it is. I'm telling you to keep doing what you're doing, keep pushing, keep moving forward, keep putting one foot in front of the other. Ask God, even sometimes where I don't even know where I'm going in life. Sometimes like I'll get hit so hard, like, you know, life will hit you with some devastating blows sometimes where it's like a punch to the gut that takes all of your air. Sometimes you don't even know where you're going, like, and I'll just let God know, like, order my steps because I'm gonna keep on putting one foot in front of the other regardless. I'm not gonna fall. I'm not gonna fall. I'm not gonna drop to the ground and be knocked out and just be laying there giving up. No, I'm not doing that. I'm gonna keep putting one foot in front of the other. I'm gonna keep moving forward, and I just pray that you order my steps, because I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm supposed to be doing, you know. And that mentality has gotten me through a lot. That mentality has gotten me through the streets of New Jersey. That mentality has got me through like some messed up moments in my childhood. That mentality has got me through the Middle East and the army. That mentality has got me through prison. That mentality is getting me through life as we speak. Because I know, like, even when it looks bad, it's never as bad as it seems. It can always be worse. And the fact that we still here, we still breathing, means we got another shot. Every day I wake up, I might be pissed off about yesterday, thinking that I didn't do as much as I could have, or I just didn't have as much time in the day. But then I think, I'm like, thank you, God. Like, you blessed me with another opportunity, another shot, another chance to get it right. So yeah, I might have only made $750 this week, but guess what? I'm still here. So $750 this week could turn into $3,000 next week, and I could turn into freaking 500 the next week, and then another 1,000 the next week. But guess what? I'm putting one foot in front of the other, and we getting it done. Salute the B-Facts. Salute to all of my superstars of the Rugerverse. It is your boy Reek Ruger. We will be dropping a video. I'm gonna try to get it done by tomorrow. We're gonna be touching on another topic. We'll be dropping a video. Members, shout out to my newest members of the Rugerverse. Y'all will get the exclusives first. Y'all get all the exclusives first. Become a member of the Rugerverse today, and you too can, you know what I'm saying, be a part of the exclusivity. I appreciate everybody in the building for being here. Appreciate y'all for talking with one another and also encouraging one another, laughing with one another, you know, like just getting to know one another. Being a diabetic sucks. Shut the fuck up, bro. That glucometer shit be trying to tell me it's time to check your blood sugar. Man, let me get out of here, man. Salute, y'all.